All right. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning. I'm just making sure that we're running on all YouTube channels real quick. And we should be good to go, man. A lot of good stuff happening. It is officially December, which is killer time. Listen, guys, it is December, 12th month of the year. Listen, this is it. Year's over. Okay. We got things happening right now that are going to keep us in check, that are going to keep us pumped, that are keep us going. But it's completely up to you, right? And so today I'm going to talk about something a little bit different. Today I'm going to talk about who you are. Who are you, right? And so this is a question that should come up in the mind of an entrepreneur all the time, right? Because you should be consistently reevaluating yourself. You should be consistently thinking about who you want to be, who you are, how you're gonna proceed in the future, and so forth and so on. 2024, December 2025 is right there. It's literally right there, right? Because if you really think about it, there's a couple more weeks left of true, hard, determined work. And then there's a couple weeks of some work, some holiday, lots of family, et cetera, for most of you, right? Some of you are going to take advantage of this time like I do, and you're going to go work extra hard because it is the quietest time, right? A lot of people stay out of the way, and so you get to go do what you do, and you get to plan for what you have coming up. For instance, tomorrow I have basically a board meeting here in my office. We're going to be talking about our travel plans for 2025 and what that looks like for us, because we intend to hit 15 new cities next year, right? And so what are we planning to do? We're planning to take our 3-hour, 4-hour coaching programs on the road, and we'll take it out to 15 different cities next year. If you think about what that means, it means I'm hitting 1 to 2 cities every single month, not to include what we're already doing on the title side in Texas, and I live in Miami, right? And so we're just, taking it to the next level. Where's the real estate team going to be? Where's the title company going to be? Where's our coaching company going to be? How much more of this are we going to continue to do? How many more podcasts do we need to publish? How many more, et cetera? But that's all business planning, right? Like tomorrow we're going to sit down, we're going to business plan our travel plans. Like we already have a business plan for next year. What does travel look like, right? And so we're going to dial in on that. But here's the bigger question. Let's back it up a little bit and let's talk. Who do you want to be next year? And it comes up a lot. And listen, sometimes this is a question you have to battle with. Sometimes this is a question that you have to think about really hardcore, because sometimes, I'm not immune to it. I have conviction on what I want out of life. Okay. I have true conviction of what I want out of life. And you do too. You have to have conviction of what you deserve and what you want out of life and why you work so hard, what it is that you're trying to accomplish, the things that you're trying to do. And so if you have conviction, then you know exactly who you are. But sometimes it creeps up in your head and you walk over to another office and you look at your chief operating officer, or you look at your chief financial officer, or you look at the people in your group and you go, what if? And that what if question comes up. And then that what if conversation begins to happen and starts to get super fluid, right? Everything that you have and had and are working on and all your plans become super fluid, which is okay. It's okay to think about and explore new opportunities. But what I'll tell you is this. If you know for a fact that you're in the right place, if you know for a fact that the things that you do on a daily basis truly bring you joy, cheer, money, and quality time, and et cetera, all the things that you deserve and want out of life, right? Everything you want. If it brings you travel, if it brings you nice cars, brings you home, if it brings you family plans, whatever is important to you, okay? If you are there, then have conviction. When that what if comes up, explore the opportunity and then shut it down and stay convicted on what you want and what you deserve and what you want out of life, right? Like you have to really be that person. Be the person that goes in at 1,000% on what you deserve out of life. Elon Musk wanted to put up a spaceship, okay? He wanted to shoot a rocket in the air, take it to space, drop some satellites off, and then bring it back down and land it again so he could reuse it again. He had conviction on that, so much so that he slept in his office trying to figure it out and gave up his homes and everything else. That's conviction. When you have that type of conviction, you can accomplish anything you want out of life. So here's what I'm going to tell you guys, man. This week, start thinking about who you are. Who are you? What is your mission in life? What is your goal in life? What is your purpose in life? Sometimes it's not an easy thing to figure out. Sometimes this is something that takes work. Sometimes it takes conversations with family members. Now, sometimes it takes conversations with friends, but don't allow those conversations to create your reality, because people don't oftentimes see you for who you truly are. And then there are people in this world that are gifted, that see you exactly for who you are, and they see things that you can't see about yourself. You have to determine who it is that you're going to ask true advice from. Even if you know a multi-billionaire and you feel like if you ask that person for advice, they're going to give you the best advice in the world. If they don't know you, they don't know your convictions, they don't know your story, they don't know your why, they haven't spent enough time with you, they can't give you the best advice in the world. They can give you what they imagine to be the average advice that's going to get you to where you need to be. So I'm asking you guys this week, start thinking about it. If you're in real estate, are you happy in real estate? Is that who you are? Like when you walk out the door, do people look at you and go, you're that realtor? If you're in mortgages, same thing. If you sell, I don't know, Tupperware, if you sell cars, if you sell bicycles, if you sell lollipops, if you own a restaurant, whatever business you're in, when you walk out the door in the morning and your neighbor sees you, do they determine you to be that person? Is that who you represent? Is that what you exude out to the world? Or are you repressed? Are you supposed to be in something else? Do you have other passions? What can you do with those passions? Can those passions turn into money? Because at the end of the day, none of us are doing any of this for free. Nobody becomes an entrepreneur and goes, I can't wait to be broke. You become an entrepreneur because you want to succeed. You want to make money. You want to win in life. You want to employ people. You want to be that person. And there are different types of people. And it's okay to be the 6. You know what the 6 is? The 6 is the person that's not in charge, but helps that person that is in charge at 1,000,000 miles an hour. It is 100% okay to be the 6. It's okay to look at the leader and go, you be responsible for salaries. You be responsible for healthcare. You be responsible for rent. You be responsible for the office. You be responsible for the plan. You be responsible for all that stuff. And I want to go to sleep peaceful at night knowing I'm not responsible for that, but I have an equal duty and responsibility to help you lift this business to the next level. It's okay to be that person too. So are you the diehard entrepreneur? Are you the one who's going to take your business to the next level? Is this the year that you start treating your real estate business like an actual business? Is this the year that you go and you say, hey, you know what? I'm going to know my numbers this year, and I'm going to plan my ROI this year, and I'm going to understand what my profit margins are this year. And I'm going to look at things that I purchase for my business and see how they impact my business. Is it positive? Is it negative? And should I be spending some attention, some time into this? Is this that year? And if it's not, then start thinking about who you are. Bring it back to who you are as a human being on this planet. Why did God put you on this earth? What is your purpose? Because we all have one. We all have a purpose, big or small. We all have a purpose. And all I'm doing today, December 2nd, is encouraging you to find your purpose, encouraging you to understand who you are, because it becomes a constant battle, man. No one is immune to it. No one. And I know I bring up Elon Musk earlier. I guarantee you there were times where he sat in his office and go, am I doing the right thing? Should I just focus on these damn cars? Why am I fiddling with spaceships and satellites? My cars are doing well. Why don't I just focus on the cars? Why don't I focus on that impact on the world that I'm trying to create, that direction? I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. But he made a decision. He became convicted with that decision. And that's our opportunity. We get to do that too. We get to be convinced and convicted in our own reality and our own mental image of what we want to become and what we want to do will allow us the opportunity to create that reality, make it real, put it out to the world, and let them know anything is possible. So that's my push for you this Monday morning. I woke up this morning, I was thinking, you know what? It's almost the end of the year. We're doing business planning. We're doing all kinds of stuff. Everybody's pushing you to think about where your business is going to be next year. Everybody's talking about KPIs and ROIs and all this stuff, these measures that you need to understand and know. Everybody's telling you, know your money. Everybody's telling you, know your business. Everybody's telling you, you got a 10X. 10X. Everybody's telling you all this stuff. But very few people are telling you, know yourself. Very few people are telling you to spend some time with yourself and understand who you desire to be. Do you want to just retire sooner than later on less money than you ever imagined, but maybe do it in a lower format, lower fashion, smaller house, regular car, whatever it is? Are you just not satisfied yet? You got to retire big and you got to do big things, right? I read something the other day that said the goal should be to retire at 35. Man, I'm not mad at those guys. If you're in your 20s and your goal is to retire at 35, God bless you, bro. I hope you can do it. I pray for you. I'm rooting for you. I am your fan. That's winning. They made a decision on what that looks like and they're going to achieve it. Why? Because they're convinced and convicted. So I'm asking you guys, have massive conviction in what you do every single day. And if you're not meant to be where you are today, make a shift, make a change, because it's never too late. It's never too late. You see the stories, KFC, that guy was like 67 years old, the colonel, when he started KFC, right? Microsoft in his 50s, Apple in his 50s. Like, come on, guys. There are very few people like the Zuck, who started a major, massive, multi-billion-dollar industry at 19 years old. There are very few people like that. So it's never too late to make a shift. And I know some people look at you and go, hey, your passion should be your hobby. Your work should be where you make money. And that may be true for some people. But for other people, whatever your passion is could make you a tremendous amount of money. But you also have to be passionate about building the business itself. If you're passionate about real estate, when you walk into a home, it just gives you the chills, or you fall in love with architecture, or you love the design, or you love the fact that a first-time home buyer buys their first home and it gives you goosebumps, or you love helping veterans use their VA loan, or you love helping the homeless find homes, or whatever it is. If that is your passion, then go deeper into that passion, but find passion in developing the business as well, so that you can turn it into a business that helps feed your family for generations to come. You guys have a fantastic Monday. I hope that you guys are rocking and rolling this week. Real quick announcement, the Freedom Achiever Academy, if you go to freedomachieveracademy.com, we're moving platforms. So if you're on an old platform, you got to switch to a new platform. I just sent an email out about that this morning. If you've never registered on freedomachieveracademy.com, it's $9 a month. Jump in there. It's over 300 videos. We're going to keep adding videos this year to it. It's going to be the most intensive, inclusive, self-paced education platform for real estate specific in the nation. I promise you that. So jump in, enjoy it, love it. freedomachieveracademy.com. If you guys ever need anything from me, you know where to find me. Go to Instagram, David Adam Kurz. That is my handle on Instagram. That is where I'm most active. Shoot me a DM on there. I'm happy to connect with you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys subscribe. Love you guys. See you next Monday, 8:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time.